Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Silent Hunter 3. We're in the BE99 grid, 14th Patrol, and I found a few interesting commands I can do with this game. Let me see if they work or just break the game. Let's see. No, it looks like they just don't work at all. Whoop. Yeah. Alright. Nope. I found a... Aha! Controls. Death. Navigation. Stations. Attack orders. Yeah. Other controls. I know about that. Attack. Yeah. Know about that. Number pad delete button should hide the user interface. That's interesting. Because it says so right there. Number pad. Well... Are you sure that's doing it? Because... I don't know. It doesn't seem to be doing anything here. Alright, well... Well, let's see if something else is also incorrect. Supposedly, Shift FE means I can walk around. Yep. Basically, it's a free camera. So you can walk around the whole... Oh, but you can't actually... Okay. But now I'm stuck in this mode. Oh. Alright, well, either way, it was interesting. I was hoping to get this, get some of this clutter off the screen so you guys could, see it without... We all know what that flicker means. That flicker means there's something out there. Oh boy. Flicker, flicker, flicker. We know what that means. Anyway, as you can guess, I've been looking at the commands and everything. Why won't that... No. That's just the periscope, isn't it? Well, I won't worry about it. Yeah. So, we're out on patrol. We've set up our little area. Now, this is going to be convoy central here. Between here, here, and here, there's actually going to be convoys coming through this area. I hope. Now, convoys are going to be kind of dangerous for me. But there also might be a few loosey-goosey, just a few guys who don't want to be part of the convoy system. And it is November 30th, 1940. There might be a few people out there who just aren't part of the convoy system. Local time, 1642. Boat time, 1742. We are heading in a westerly direction. We are 5 meters under. Basically, we're awash. We have all our torpedoes, which I can't access right now because, the weapons officer is not in position. Our crew all seem to be okay. So we just have to wait for somebody to attack. So I'll see you when something happens, when we get a report, or when the end of the episode comes because I get bored. Alright? Alright. Okay, folks, we've gone under and listened about 3 times, which is basically our hearing's going to be better than our vision. Though if we do find a target, we'll probably be able to see it against the background of stars once we get close to it. Submersible, of course, underwater. But right now, the best way to detect something far away is 1, to hear it, or 2, if somebody would tell us it's there on the map. But I'm not going to rush anything. I'm not going to play around with my patrol. I'm going to play everything by the book. I'm keeping an eye on the crew. I'm cycling them into the quarters when they start to get a little grumpy. Keep making sure the battery gets recharged. And so on and so forth. We've got plenty of skilled officers and crew. It's up to me to make sure we get everything right. Hey, that's not efficient.
Current speed 9 knots.
That's better. Fuel efficiency, guys. We're not in a storm. Everything's nice and smooth. The battery's been recharged.
Yes, sir. Standard propulsion.
We don't need to... Yeah, there you go. You should have automatically gone back. Our batteries should be okay. Compressed air. CO level. Fuel. More... Let's see. What would that be? 75, 85, 95. 95-ish. So, I'll be back once again with something going on. I just had to tell you, really, it might be one of those patrols. On the other hand, we only have to be here 24 hours. If I really wanted to be a stinker, we could go down here and see if we can't catch a few convoys coming out of Gibraltar. The problem with that is I'm pretty sure naval patrols go out to here, and I'm pretty sure airplanes are around here at this time of the war. So that might not be a good idea. Or we could go farther out to sea here and get into where the convoys are really probably coming in. We'll see. Alright? We got a message. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything useful. Be more aggressive. Like I said, it wasn't going to be anything useful. Huh. I wonder if I can do the shift 2 thing up here. Nope. Guess not. Whatever. Okay. Back to the map. I've extended the patrol a little bit, size-wise, but we're going to be over the 24-hour mark well before this happens. Also, it's in morning now. Local time, it's still before midnight, but on the boat, it is morning. And yeah, I have to keep an eye on the crew. I'm trying to keep some of the skilled guys out of work until I need them. The torpedo guys, for example, won't be doing anything until I need them in the torpedo room. And I'm trying to make sure the officers are being rested when they're not needed absolutely. And they're cycling through. And the sonar guys are being switched out with the radio man. So they're kind of going like that. Unfortunately, the mechanics or machinists, they're kind of messed up. They have to be there. So I might try to trade one out for another, but the efficiency of the engine, both the electric and diesel, goes way down when you do that. Kind of bad. But at least the ship's in tip-top shape. The crew's all... Oh no. Okay, the Watchers just lost some of their efficiency right in front of my eyes. Is anybody... Okay, you're rested. Whoop, nope, you didn't get in there. Come on. There you go. And now they're even more efficient than before. You guys haven't been swapped out as many times as you should be, or have you? No. The thing is, if you swap them out with somebody who's not as experienced too, like he's been on 7 patrols. He's been on 13. He's great. 13, 7. Senior seaman, whatever. So, senior warrant officer, chief, senior warrant officer. Yeah. This crew, I need to start working a little more on making sure they get the qualifications and medals and promotions that they need to keep them happy. Because I haven't really been paying attention much to morale. That's my fault. Let's get back to the map and start time compression. Woo. Hey folks, it's a 5 a.m. in the morning, or at least on the boat, and we are going down again for another listen. Waffles? Oh, no. Those are speakers. Look kind of like waffles, but what was that? What was that? Something got highlighted. Oh. Well, I can't go in there, so it doesn't matter. Interior aft. Yes, I can't go in there. There are mods that actually you can go in there. You can see crewmen and engines and all sorts of stuff. There are mods that allow you to walk the entire length of the boat. That would set my computer on fire.
Yes, sir. Current speed, 0 knots.
Let's see how these guys are doing. Radio room. So yeah, there's mods that allow you to walk through, see the mess hall and the kitchen and all that stuff. Ironically, if you play Silent Hunter 5, you could do that. You could talk to the crew members, all this and that. But the actual gameplay is somewhat arcadey. And a lot of people made a lot of mods to make Silent Hunter 5 very much like Silent Hunter 3 or 4. Which, funny enough, many of the mods for Silent Hunter 3 and 4 have made it so you can walk around and do things like Silent Hunter 5. So they did some things with Silent Hunter 5 that people really wanted. But then they took away a lot of the authentic, realistic feel of what it's like to be in a submarine or in a... They turned it into a game and took it away from the simulation. And we're almost down there, so... We're still moving, but the engines are off. I'm facing west, so this is north, and this is south. But if there's any convoys or ships moving around, they're probably in front of me. Either northwest or southwest. Alright, well I'm going to leave him alone and tell him to do normal sweeps. And I will compress time. You know what? I'll let you see what compressed time looks like. It's 5:05, so I did a sweep. I want to do a sweep in another 15 minutes, so 5:20-ish. And there we are. We're compressing time. But we can't compress time very fast. We're underwater. So it's only compressed by 32 times time. So I want to do in about 20 minutes. There we go. So he's going to move because that's what he does. And I'm back in charge by pushing H. And still I don't hear anything. So I'm going to let him be in control again. And another 15 minutes, we'll be back in around 5:35. So we'll compress time again. Let him do the sweeps. .10 we'll stop. Do another sweep. Then we'll surface because that's a half an hour underwater. It's at night. I don't have to actually check to make sure. Excuse me, I don't have to check to make sure there's no planes out there like I might do during the daylight with the observation periscope as opposed to the attack periscope. Something I learned to do while playing Silent Hunter 4 because the Japanese planes were all over the place. But the Japanese planes were just dangerous. You could usually spot them before they start shooting at you.
Yes, sir.
The danger was the Japanese destroyers.
Current speed 9 knots.
Now, yeah, see, they're already exhausted. So I'm going to replace that guy. You could hear the efficiency's gone down because they're in mid-switch, though. That's not really the same thing. Not enough crew in the engine room. Well, now there is. But they're never going to be... These guys aren't going to be anywhere efficient with these guys exhausted in their bow quarters. Yeah, and he's already exhausted. Let's see, are you a watchman? You are. You go up there. We're having trouble with the engines again. People are exhausted. Tell me if there's anything out there.
Yes, sir. Recharging batteries.
No visible? Alright. 9.
Current speed 9 knots.
So you go in there. You're both seamen, but you have slightly more experience. Still, it's not helping any. You're exhausted, but you're not as experienced as that guy. Is there a senior? I'd really like to have a senior in there. Chief! Oh, go in there. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. You really need one of these guys in there.
Yes, sir. Current speed 9 knots.
You really need one of these guys in there. Still, as long as the engine works, oxygen's all up to snuff, batteries are recharged, and because I'm a miser, the fuel is nice and good. So, once again, my little office, my hot cocoa. Attack periscope. And these are all working. Well, most of these are working. I think you can fiddle with these. And I think I talked about this. Engines had 2 diesel engines and 2 electric and 2 diesel. And when the electric, when it was on surface and they had to recharge, one of the diesels kept the screw working, one of the diesel was used to recharge the batteries. So, because we have 2 screws at the back of the sub. Ugh, it looks foggy in here. Whatever. Alright, well, I guess we'll go back to surface patrol. I suspect once daylight comes we might be able to see a little better than here, but I'll keep listening, though probably not as frequently as I do at night. And hopefully they'll tell us maybe about some convoy in the area. Morning, folks! Morning! Look at that's wonderful ocean for hunting. If we could see the boat before it sees us, or if we get told about a convoy, this is just wonderful. Boy, our ship is actually kind of rusty, isn't it? Oh, that's wood. No, okay. Still looks a little weird. Alright, well, I'll see you once again when something actually happens. I think that's our radar right there. No, that's our radio. Unfortunately, it doesn't go up while we're using the radio. I think there's mods that'll make it go up and down. Let's see if I remember some of this right. Because there is ways to take the... will the attack periscope go up if I push the right button? Nope. Nope. There you go. That's the attack periscope. You know, we have an observation scope, but periscope, but I don't see it. And I don't think it came up when I Oh. Well, I don't see it still going up, and I'm pushing the right button, so I don't know. Oh! There it is. I was pushing the wrong button. There it goes. Alright. I don't really know the difference between those two in this context because they could both be used for aiming the torpedoes. Oh, it's so much quieter in here. Alright. Once again, back to the map. Okay, folks, we're going down again. We're going to listen while they get in position. I'm kind of wondering, what if I'm in the no zone? You know, what if convoys from the Mediterranean are going this way? Convoys from the United States are going this way. And I'm kind of in the twilight zone here. Because I know BE is a convoy-rich area, but I might be at that little edge here where the individuals are kind of sneaking past Portugal and Spain, and the big ones are in the middle here, and I might just be piddling around here. I mean, on one hand... 10 meters, yes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we're close to the end of our... We are at the end. So guess what we could do, folks? Once I've done listening in, we're going to change our course. And we're going to go right here. CG 80s. Well, not into those 80s, but we're going to go here. You know what? Let's go for the 50s. Let's see if we could get something off the coast of Portugal. Because I have there's got to be some guy swinging here. 80s would be a better bet. But I know their Navy could get it out to here. And I know there's going to be planes here. So let's try... Ooh. '40s? That might not be a bad idea.
Yes, sir. Current speed, 0 knots.
No. Stop completely, guys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 0 knots. Yeah, same thing. Okay, sorry. I'm assuming you're stupid because I've been assuming that all the time. I should really not assume that. You guys are artificial intelligence. You just do what you're supposed to do and what I tell you to do. And a lot of times, I'm the one that screws up. Let's face that. It's like when I play Dwarf Fortresses or Heart of Iron. Most of the time, when I'm telling somebody to do something, it's my fault. If they screw up because I forget their limitations. I suppose you could say the same thing for human beings, too. Or machinery, or animals. Okay, well, it's 4:20. We want to wait another 15 minutes to let this guy do his work. So, 4:35, we'll be back, and I'll be listening. I won't force you guys to watch this whole thing. I'll bring it back when we surface and we decide on a new course of action. Okay, we didn't hear anything. So here's the plan. I'm pretty sure that the boats, the Navy pretty much does that. And that the planes... Okay, I'll take that also as the planes. Go around here. Maybe, let's even say around there. Oops. So what we want to do is do this.
Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir.
Yes, sir. Current speed, 9 knots.
Batteries all charged up? Alright.
Yes, sir. Recharging batteries.
Okay, so go back to... Okay, so what we're doing now
Standard propulsion.
is we're going to the coast, off the coast of Portugal, near where convoys have to come out. Now that also probably means, likely or not, we're going to run into escorts. They're convoys, they're going to have escorts guarding them. But they're not going to have the larger patrol boats like cruisers, and they're not going to hopefully have planes. Now, that's not exactly true. Some escorts are going to have planes for scouts duty, and there's some escort carriers, though I don't think the Brits have a lot of those as much as the Americans do later in the war. But we have now, let's see. No contact. Okay. Send patrol. Or report. We've ended our patrol. So hopefully... Alright, well... Yeah, I'm cycling as best I can. One machinist is now in the engine room at any time. But with only two of them, they're going to start to really feel the pinch. I probably need another machinist out of the warrant officers. And I'm probably going to want another warrant officer who's a qualified watchman. I have a whole bunch of torpedo man, And it's a radio, man. Maybe a few more gunners. Flak gunner, But this would be a good time to end it. As long as I stay within the 40s, I should be okay. I'm not going to ignore the fact that convoys are going to have escorts. But this is going to be where death is going to be, right here. So this is where I'm going to have to stay away from. There's death all around me, but this is going to be more death than that death. But that doesn't even make any sense. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Huh. Yay! Yeah, you stay on the plotted course.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me see how much that's going to cost us.
Yes, sir.
So, we have 17,000 kilometers left of fuel.
Yes, sir.
It'll take us 500 of those to get there.
Yes, sir.
And another 33 hours. Okay. That's not too bad. Let's straighten it out then a little bit. 33 hours now, I think.
Yes, sir.
Still 33 hours. Is it affected the, a little extra fuel, not by much.
Yes, sir. Returning to course, sir.
But, so I guess this would be a good time to, say goodbye, guys. And I'll see you again when we get to our new hunting area. Attack map. Attack map! So, yeah. Sooner or later, I might actually get to use this again. Woohoo! Oh, boy. See ya.